David, as Elton's husband, what did it mean to you to be part of telling his story with this film?
It was a real honor. It was also very challenging and very emotional at times, but also a real joy and a lot of discovery. A lot of things. We have archive footage. We have things in this film that Elton had never seen before. So it was a real joy to actually look into his past and see this amazing, particularly the first 5 years of his life when I wasn't around. The passion and the drive and the determination and the musicianship and the craft that he put into everything he did. That was for me a real celebration and a joy to see.
What was it like to see him reflect back on his life and career?
Well, in this film, we had the great good fortune of having access to the audio tapes of Elton's conversations with his dear friend Alexis Petridis, who helped him write his autobiography. And those conversations are so emotional, so honest, so raw, so intimate that they provide a real heartbeat to the film. And that was a big part of what we were so grateful to have in our archive.
And what place do you think Elton has in ushering in a music industry where LGBTQ artists can be open about their identities? These days we see so many who are.
I think he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, champions in the world. He does his weekly radio show on Apple Music, Rocket Hour, and he's championing musicians of all backgrounds and all diversity. We have a wonderful moment in the film where there's a LGBT queer singer called Alison Pontier, who you can just see the look on her face when Elton is saying, "I know your music, I love your music," and how much it means to her.
So Elton says to her, "We're both in the same game," right?
Same game,
well,
yeah.
That's a comment that could not have been made 30 years ago when Elton John came out to Rolling Stone, and that's what he created. He created a world where that was possible, where it was possible to celebrate rather than hide.
Your relationship's been a beacon for me and my husband too.
Thank you. That's really kind.